Hi everyone, Christina Werner here. Welcome to another video at the Simon Says Stamp blog and also at the YouTube channel. Starting out today's card with some Canson Montval watercolor paper. I'm using this particular watercolor paper today because I will be using a Molotow masking pen, and this watercolor paper tends to work well with that masking medium. Using 5 different colors of distress ink, I'm using Abandoned Coral, Mustard Seed, Seedless Preserves, Evergreen Bough, and Faded Jeans. And I'm just going to do some really simple watercoloring on this background here. I want the first layer of color to be quite faint and very faded. So I'm adding more water to the different inks to make sure that they're watered down quite a bit. So I'm just making sure there's a little bit more yellow up there at the top. And then I'm going to hit this with my heat tool and make sure that everything is bone dry before I move on to the next step. That's very important because the masking won't work if any of your work surface is still wet. So I'm going to take the leaves stencil from Simon Says Stamp, and I'm going to tape that down to my work surface here, and then use my Molotow masking pen to add some masking fluid. If your masking pen has kind of some junk on the front of it, some kind of gunky stuff on the tip, go ahead and just use your fingertips to pull that off. It's not a problem. And I'm going to kind of trace around the design of this stencil and then fill it in. So I'm just going to draw a line around each of those leaf shapes as well as the stems, and then fill in all of that center area. I want to mask off this area as best I can, but if some of the color that I'm going to apply over the top goes through that masking fluid, it's not a problem. It's sort of a sketchy look to this anyhow, so it really lends to that aesthetic. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that stencil, and you can see those leaves are left behind. If you wanted to do this with colored pencils and not with masking fluid, you definitely could. You would just have that color there permanently, but I think it looks really, really cool. To remove the masking fluid, you can just use your fingertips to rub it off the edges of that stencil. It comes off super easy. So now I'm going over the top again with more color, and because I had that faded color underneath and now I'm putting more color on top, the areas of the leaves and stems are going to be, they're going to have more contrast, and it's really going to show up. So I added more color on top and hit that with my heat tool once again. And I'm going to take my Distress sprayer and add some water droplets on top. Distress ink is formulated to work with water, so if I add water on top of dry color, it will reactivate those inks, and then I can use a paper towel to pick up some of that color. That gives me really cool kind of watery ink splotch textures behind. So now I'm going to go ahead and make sure everything's dry once again, and then once it's dry I can use either my fingertips, or in this case I'm using an adhesive eraser or an adhesive remover from Xyron, and I'm just using that to rub off all of that masking fluid, and you can see the awesome design that it leaves behind. So you can really work quickly when you use an adhesive remover like this. You can wipe it across the surface of your watercolor paper and it shouldn't have any problem removing. Just make sure that it's completely dry before you attempt to remove that masking fluid. So now I'm moving the stencil, and I'm going to use some Distress Spray Stain in Brushed Pewter. This is going to give me a really pretty silver effect, protecting my work surface and the rest of the project with some paper towels, and then spritzing on some of that color. This is going to be not an exact stenciling. It's going to be rather distressed looking, so it's aptly named, but it's going to give me lots of silver shimmer and shine. So I'll go ahead and remove that stencil, and I'm going to set the stencil aside, and I'll take it to my sink and clean it off in a bit. But in the meantime, I'm going to unscrew the spray mechanism on the bottle, and then I'm just going to tap the end of it and get some of that Distress Spray Stain to drop down onto my work surface here. So I'll just hit that, and then I will let it dry completely. Actually let it dry for about an hour. I think it was probably dry before then, but that's kind of my time frame. I trimmed down the watercolor piece to be 4 inches wide by 5 1/4 tall, and then I prepped my card base. I'm using Neenah Solar White 110-pound cardstock, scored at 5.5 to create a top folding card. I then used some Tombow Extreme adhesive to adhere the watercolor panel down onto the card front. This is a really strong adhesive and it works really well for watercolor paper, which might have warped when you were painting. I'm going to use the Simon Says Stamp Small Hello die and some Neenah some Neenah Solo White cardstock, and this is the 80-pound version now, and I've cut 3 of those. I'm going to stack them on top of each other and glue them together using some Ranger Multimedia Matte Adhesive. And then I'll go ahead and add a little bit of that same adhesive to the back of this stack of die cuts, and then I'll use that to adhere it onto my card front. So by stacking these die cuts, it's going to give it a little bit more of a substantial weight, and it also makes it so there's a little bit of a shadow, which is really needed when you have a little bit more of a busy background like this. To add a little more shimmer and interest, and because I just can't help myself, I'm going to add some sequins onto this watercolor card as well. Using my favorite color of sequins, which is Crystal from Darice, I'm using 2 sizes. I'm using a larger size, which is 8mm, and then a smaller size, which is 5mm. So this is what I lovingly call card surgery because I feel like a surgeon. I pick up the sequins with my right hand holding tweezers, and then I squeeze out a little bit of that Ranger Multimedia Matte and then put the sequin down. And that seems to work really, really well for me when I'm doing cards like this. So that is the finished card for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. This had quite a few techniques on it, specifically using a masking pen through a stencil, as well as misting with some of that Distress Spray stain. Hope you guys enjoyed today's card, and thank you so much for watching.